guys.
It's not because you're boring, I swear.
Alright, this is a little bit of a new video. A new twist on an old video series we did years ago.
Yeah. So we just talk.
Yeah. Welcome to the first Mr. and Mrs. M. The vlogcast. That's the new name of it. It sounds a little better than Cody and Rainbow Talk.
I still think it's awful because most YouTube like show names and just like video and stuff names like that are awful.
They are.
All things considered, it's okay.
It's okay.
But it's awful.
All video names.
If you have a better name, write it down below in the comments.
That works. Alright, so basically we're just revamping. We're basically doing a kind of podcast sit-down chat without
Finn, could you settle
the podcast
right
part. If you hear any like grunts, Finn just thinks this is playtime.
Finn literally just grabbed a toy and is chewing the absolute fuck out of it right now.
If you're new here, we have noisy dogs. Apologies if they bark. I hope they don't.
Finn, please keep your smelly little mouth shut.
Oh my god. Okay, so I want this to be like a non-edited thing, just a really raw, natural chat between us, kind of like a coffee chat or tea chat. You're going to spill this all over my legs, so we're going to have to restart this whole video.
Keep talking.
This is Finn.
Don't let me distract you.
Okay, so if you're new here, I just want to give a quick intro. My name is Rainbow. This is my husband, Cody.
This is Finn.
He does talk.
Oh! You stepped on my nuts.
Cody does talk, I promise. So we're married. We've been together for this will be our 10th winter here. In the winter time, it will be 10 years.
Yep.
We've been
not married for that long, just together.
We're about to celebrate our 8th wedding anniversary. But before I really get into that, yeah, so that's just who we are. If you're new here, hey, we're kind of odd. You don't say. But I think we're a good time.
Totally.
Yeah, we just wanted this to be kind of a
Carly, go
casual...
away. Carly, go away.
Don't you dare.
Carly, go away.
Go.
Carly, go away. I love you, sweetie.
Go to
Please
bed.
go away.
We'll see you in a minute.
We just ruined our camera angle.
We just wanted this to be a casual chat and kind of like I said, relaunching this video series. Excuse us if this one's a little rough.
No, I promise it's not you I'm yawning at.
You
yelling
yawn every time we film.
Yeah.
He just starts yawning every time. Okay, so for our first video, we wanted to kind of... Eventually, you guys can give us things you want to hear. And
topics!
We'll hopefully... Because I did a poll on Instagram, and I asked what you guys wanted to see with this new video series.
At Rainbow and the Millers?
No, it's just Rainbow Miller on Instagram.
Fuck.
Just me.
At Cody Miller, bro.
Yeah, that's Cody's. But I asked if you guys wanted to see topic and discussion videos, or...
Better edit those in to the final cut, like just have it flash across the screen. I'm making you do work, and by talking about it in the video, now you have to do it.
I do. That's okay. I have a couple days to edit this, so it's alright.
Good.
What was I just saying? You totally made me lose track.
This is our...
So, no, I asked if they wanted to see topic and discussion or just silly fun videos, and it was literally split, like 50-50 with votes.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you a mix of both. So just let us know what you want to see. I guess.
God damn it.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Oh, and the good thing about this is I kind of want this to feel like a podcast in the way that you can just listen to it if you don't want to watch our faces.
Yeah.
Or you can sit down with a beverage and watch this like a video. And just yawn along with Cody. It's a yawn along.
Oh man, can this be like ASMR? It's just me yawning for like 2 hours?
I bet that's a thing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
ASMR
People probably listen to other people yawn to go to sleep.
ASMR, like, some people do it really well, and it's kind of intriguing.
Well,
I thought it was weird at first.
It is weird. I hate, like, the people that get, like, right up in the microphone and they're all like...
The chewing sounds?
No, not just the chewing sounds,
like
but they're very, like, lip smacky and, like, just... They accentuate every little, like, mouth noise where it's like, well, hello there. We are going to do this thing today. And it's like, oh, that's gross. I don't like that.
I heard one that was like slurping and I was like, no.
People are weird.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going to be weird like that anymore.
No promises.
That's not true. We'll totally be weird. Alright. If Cody would stop yawning.
No.
I figured a good way to introduce these videos and start off, because some of you might be new and some of you might be old.
Yeah.
Or just been around for a long time. So I kind of wanted to just talk about like our story and how we met, because full disclaimer, this is going to be very much when the kids go to sleep kind of thing.
If you can't tell by me saying "holy fuck" every time I yawn, like if you're like under like 12 and watching this.
Oh, don't. I'm gonna have to quack you out for that.
Good.
That's rude.
That one's an appropriate one to quack out. The rest of them you can leave.
Yeah. This is definitely no kids allowed. Very adult to adults. Not that I don't think I have a lot of kid.
I say that one. I resisted it. Oh, it made my eyes water.
I don't think I have a lot of kids who watch anyway.
Good.
So hopefully, please be 18 plus.
Yeah, not even like 15 to 16. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like don't be 12.
Anyway, I just wanted. I figured this would be a good chance to tell you a little bit about our story of how we met.
Totes.
And us, because some of you have heard this, but I think it was a long time ago.
Probably.
Like years ago, during one of our first Cody and Rainbow Talk sit-down videos.
I'm trying so hard. I'm so sorry.
We've had a really long day. It's 9 o'clock.
I'm trying to paint, and you're
at
like,
night.
Cody, film a video. And I'm like,
No.
okay, sweetie, let's film a video. And now I'm just like...
He's been on board with this for a long time.
Of course, I'm just being a
Like,
jerk. I'm so itchy, I'm sorry. Okay, go on.
We were out all day, so we've had a long
What were we
day.
doing today?
We were walking...
You'll find out if you watch our vlogs. Continue.
That's true. That is true. I will continue. Yeah, I just thought maybe it would be good for us to share our story, because we did a long time ago, and I think that's when we were a little more reserved. We were still really open, but I think we were still worried about people judging us, and maybe not. I don't know. We've just grown up a lot.
No offense to you, my lovely wife. You were a little more like...
You've never
maybe we
cared.
should like... Yeah,
You've never given a shit at all.
Yeah.
No. They're like...
I think it's funny.
Yeah. And so now I've kind of...
You've chilled.
I've chilled. He's constantly chilling me. A freezer.
Yeah.
You can't do that on camera.
Do what? Continue.
Oh,
Moving on. You have no idea. Neither of us are wearing pants right now.
We're not wearing pants.
No.
That's the beauty of...
It's that kind of night
own
tonight.
home.
We were busy today. We went to a bird sanctuary. We walked around. Caught a bunch of shit in Pokemon Go. I've been painting. The kids watched Rampage. It's been a great night. And you know what? No pants.
What does that say about our parenting? It just summed up... You just summed up some really questionable parenting choices and like...
Oh, R.I.P.
Almost. It's fine. Our kids watched Rampage tonight.
It's an appropriate movie. I watched Jurassic Park, like the actual old scary one.
Yeah.
Like at their age.
I said my
they're
first
fine.
bad
The only
word
thing in
was
Rampage is like he says shit a couple times because he's about to get eaten by a giant monster.
Which is fair.
And it's The Rock.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Rock.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cody,
Rainbow.
what's our story, dear? How did we meet? So like
It's long and
silly.
It's long and silly.
A lot of people like to hear about a relationship for some reason, and I think a lot of people. I don't know.
Double yawn.
That was a
I
double
yawned and then I yawned even harder. I made myself yawn.
I yawned within a yawn. Yeah, which I don't really know why necessarily, but I'm not opposed to sharing.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been together almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Christmas, that's like our date anniversary.
December 12th.
Yeah, it's the only one he remembers.
Yep.
He's
I remember December 12th because it was the day after the
winter
formal dance. That was December 11th.
It sure was.
So, long ago, in a galaxy like just down the road, high school.
High school is how we met. We're high school sweethearts. Oh man, that makes me cringe a little bit. That word.
It's terrible.
Ugh.
So, the way it all started.
I just saw the reflection of my hair in your face for a section. For a
section?
For a second. Can I just say I just got out of the shower? I apologize for all of this right now.
Please don't. You're looking beautiful.
Anyway, yeah. So we met in high school.
Well, there's more specifically than that. It all started in musical theater.
It did. We're theater nerds.
Yeah. We're those
like
people.
Like down
to
our roots, we're those people.
Yeah, 100%. So, I'll tell this part of the story because it's my favorite part of the story. So.
Oh wait. Should we add the little bit though? Cody and I met without knowing when we were kids.
That bit's boring. They were playing behind my house
it's cute.
15 years ago. Like, they were playing in a dirt pile before the houses behind this house were built. I was biking around. I saw 3 kids playing. I was a shy little boy. And I was like, hey, what you doing? And they're like, oh, we're just playing in dirt.
Come play with us.
And I was like, no, I'm fine. And I just, like, watched them
but
and,
then
like, rode my bike around
We kind of
them.
made you play with us a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. And every moment was agony for me. Because I was like, ugh, human contact.
And then later we found out that was him and that was us.
But
anyway.
that's just a silly extra
cute.
story. But, so it started in high school, in drama class. Specifically, during a production of Footloose. So our teacher, in casting, cast Rainbow as Rusty and me as Willard, which are the main, both female and male main characters' best friends. Yeah. So I was main supporting, she was main supporting for girl.
Who are also love interests.
Yes. But, yeah, they end up being love interests. But there was 2 sets of each.
We had a double cast.
So there was 2 Willards and 2 Rusties. Mm-hmm. When we were being cast, the teacher put me and Rainbow together as Willard and Rusty. Because she's like, oh, I think you guys will have great chemistry together. Like, you'll do great. I'd never spoken to her. Like, being in class with her for, like, a month or whatever at that point. Never spoke to her before. Because my reason is I was, like, super emo, like, edgelord. It was sad. In high school. You don't even know,
like, really.
Like, black and red hair, like...
Skinny kids, skinny jeans... Anime
purple
shirts, purple flannels, Converse all the way, like emo hair,
red
guy
hair.
liner.
Yeah. Very occasionally guy liner. That was like special occasion shit. But I'd never spoken to her before because I thought she was too pretty. She would probably be a bitch. Looking at her, I was like, she's so gorgeous. There's no way she's ever gonna talk to me. I'm not even gonna bother. So I didn't.
I was really preppy in high school. Like I was
polar opposite of me.
Yeah, I was preppy, right? Yeah, I was super preppy.
Oh, you were super preppy.
Super preppy. But the funny thing is, I wasn't, like, in that crowd. I was just...
No.
Yeah.
But, so it was... Like, I'd never spoken to her. So, as soon as casting got announced...
We hadn't even met in the hallways. Like, we went to a pretty big high school.
Yeah. But as soon as the teacher announced, like, who's cast as what and who together, I immediately went up to the teacher and was like...
Both of us did.
Can I get switched to the... Other Rusty?
We both asked.
Because the other Rusty was a nice Mormon girl who I thought was really cute.
And the other Willard was somebody I knew and had gone to school with for like years.
So I was like, I want to be with that girl. And Rainbow was like, I want to be with that boy.
That's the funny thing. Like, we both went right after class and went and asked, can we switch?
And she's like, nope.
She's like, no.
I have a good feeling about this. So, so then we got cast together, got stuck together. And then started kind of talking and hanging out and rehearsing together and all this stuff. And my terrible emo boy charm happened to win her over.
It was funny because I was very
Here's the way it
resistant.
started. Rainbow had really nice fingernails. So I would just like sit in front of her chair and be like, can you scratch my head? Or like rub my shoulders or scratch my back.
Theater nerds are super weird.
Super touchy.
And we're really touchy.
Super touchy.
Like, high school theater is super touchy, and everybody would do like massage trains. Yeah. Sounds so creepy as adults.
Yeah, but we weren't adults, so it's fine.
It's fine. And I was the best masseuse.
Yeah, you were the best.
And you were a big suck.
Oh yeah, so I just got in front of you every opportunity possible and was like, rub me! And you would rub me.
Rub me!
And it was great. So that all started. By the way, I was dating a girl. That'll come into play later.
Yeah, Cody was a flirt.
Yeah, I was a terrible flirt. I'm so sorry. But so then we were like kind of hanging out more and all this other stuff, and that was going pretty good. And then fast forward a couple weeks.
Well,
couple
the thing
months,
is, no, I think there's a bit in there because we never. Like, I tried really hard to stay away from him because I was like, this kid is weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't want to hang out with you. But then...
In the anime club, like...
But we started hanging out and getting to know each other, and I was like, oh, no. I kind of have a crush on this guy.
Yeah, you done goofed.
No! What? Because I knew, it was shallow thinking. I was like, my friends were making fun of me for hanging out with the emo kid.
I would have made fun of you in that position.
And they were like, Rainbow, what are you doing? Like, why are you hanging out with this weirdo? I was like, but he's really nice. He's kind of cute under all that emo hair. And, like, there was a point where I tried to avoid Cody for an entire week to be like, okay, this is just because we're hanging out so
Cold
much.
turkey.
If I stop hanging out with him, I'll realize that I don't have a crush on him. I'm being ridiculous. And we're just cast together. It's fine. And so I try to ignore you. Which I feel bad about.
Good job, by the way.
I hurt your feelings.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
So then one day...
It didn't work, obviously.
No, one day we were texting and stuff, and she's like, hey, I'm going for a walk. Because she lived, like, down the street. I'm like, alright, I'll come too.
No, we were leaving school, and we realized we lived in the same neighborhood.
Like that, yeah, that's way before that. I'm talking about our first kiss. When we went for a walk up and down the alley.
No, didn't we walk
in
up
the
to
snow?
School first?
No.
Oh, no.
You texted me, and was like, hey, I've just gone for a walk. And I'm like, cool, I'll be right there.
Right, because you were always late for school,
Yeah.
so you couldn't walk with me.
So I just, like, walked out, and we started walking together and stuff. And there was a couple moments where we, like, almost kissed. Still dating a different girl, by the way.
Okay, to be fair, I was not aware of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was not... It was the kind of relationship where it's like, Cody, if you break up with me, I'll kill myself.
It was
like,
actually.
Oh.
Not that is
all
an
right.
excuse, but
yeah,
we were newly 16.
Yeah. So,
no, was I 16?
It was
yeah,
rough.
We were newly 16.
But so after that, like, we just walked around, almost kissed a couple times. Then as she was walking home, I was like, "Hey, Remo, look over there."
Wait, can we just say my favorite part of this story?
I did it because I was so nervous.
Oh my God.
It's the worst. It's the cringiest shit in the world.
We were, like, walking down the alley, and there was a fence there, and we kind of stopped, and I, like, leaned against the fence, and he, like, put both arms on either side of me, and I was like, he's gonna kiss me, and he didn't, and I was like...
I was too scared. I was nervous.
And I was too nervous to be like, because back then, you know, being young, you were like, no, you don't kiss the boy first, no, it's weird.
So then, when we were saying goodbye, I was like, hey, Rainbow, look over there. She looked over there. I gave her a kiss on the cheek. I was like, look over there. She looked on the other way. I gave her a kiss on the cheek. I'm like, now look at me. And then she looked over there, and I'm like, no, look at me. And then she looked at me, and then I gave her a kiss.
It was so sweet.
That was our first kiss.
It was beautiful.
So then, like, 2 or 3 weeks after that, I'm a piece of human garbage. The night of the dance, which is how I remember the day we started dating.
Okay, so we started hanging out.
Oh, of course.
Like, we started walking to school together, and then I found out that he was in a relationship, but, like, we were bonding a lot.
Yeah.
And we were definitely vibing each other, and he wanted to be with me. But there was a problem.
High school is complicated.
It wasn't. He was worried about breaking up with the
other girl.
Which is still so shitty. I don't know. You do shitty things when you're a teenager.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
did some garbage. Speaking of garbage, let me explain.
Oh, you're going to tell this part?
Yeah, no, it is, Rainbow, it's integral.
I hate this.
It's integral to the story.
I
apologize,
but
it's integral.
Sound like a
so,
piece of shit.
night of the dance, alright? Night of the dance.
Okay.
Rainbow's supposed to come to the dance.
No, this is like October to flash forward to December.
Yes, exactly. December 11th, winter formal, high school. So, I was not going to go because my girlfriend wasn't going because she was hanging out with her friend that night.
He had been trying to break up with her for about
6 months before I started talking to you.
Yeah.
Long time.
For a long time.
Like, it was rough. But, so, then that night, Rainbow's like, hey, I'm going to the dance. Do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I text my girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, I know you're not going because you're going to go do something with your friend, but, hey, I'm going to go to the dance with my friend Adrian because he was going to go to the dance. So, then she freaked out, like, pulled up with her friend in her car, threw all my shit at me, and was like, fuck you. And I'm like, I guess we're broken up. All right, cool. Then I went to the dance, and I'm texting Rainbow, and I'm looking around, and she's not there. And she texted me like, oh, hey, I'm not coming to the dance, sorry.
I got grounded.
And I was like, oh.
I wasn't allowed to go.
All right. So I'm at the dance with my friend and, like, a bunch of other people. And I accidentally make out with a different girl that night. Because I was dancing.
The entire plan was so he'd break up with his girlfriend so him and I could start dating.
100%. Yeah. So my friend's dancing with a girl. Another friend is dancing with a girl.
And then everybody started making out.
Because it was two groups of 3. So then
so gross.
Us 2, like, third wheels just start dancing together. They start making out. They start making out. And I'm just like, all right. And then we started making out. Sorry. So then dance is over.
He did tell me right away.
Yeah. Dance is over. Next day. Hey, Rainbow, I'm single now. Would you like to go out with me?
I also made out with this other girl.
I also made out with this other girl, and I apologize. But, hey, I'm single now.
The thing is, we had developed such a strong friendship and relationship before, like, since the beginning of the school year up until December, that I think it was like, I don't know, it was shitty, but it was still like, oh man, I don't know, and maybe this comes off really bad. That's okay.
Of course it does.
It's what it is.
It's the
shitty.
True story.
Because
I was a piece of shit.
High school kids are
I was
shitty,
the
man.
worst. Oh my god. Not so
worst.
like technically cheating on my girlfriend, but not really because we would just like kiss and hold hands. And then like the night I break up with her, I make out with a different girl, and then the next morning I'm like, hey Rainbow, want a date? Like it's
in your
it's
shitty
garbage.
defense,
I am a legitimate dumpster fire of a
it's
human
not
being
really
in my high
defense
school
because
days.
it's so bad, but like I kind of get he'd been in it was like his first girlfriend was a really long-term relationship, and then he was free like 2 years. And he was about to get into another one. So I kind of see where you were like freedom for a second, but it's still shitty.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway.
So then,
then we started hanging out.
We started dating.
And then everybody was like, is it official? Because everybody was waiting for us to get together.
Yeah.
Like, that day,
I
remember at lunchtime, people were like, so you guys are dating now, right? You're a thing. And then it just spread.
Of course. So then, every morning before school, because I would get up about 5 minutes before I had to be out the door for school. Late. And usually be late. And so what Rainbow would start doing is because she passed my house on the way to school.
I went to school like way early.
So she would come to my house, let herself in, come up, and just like come snuggle in my bed for a little bit. Yeah. And then we would both get up and she would get me to school on time.
Yep.
So that was every morning. And then winter break happened.
His mom loved me. She never got him to school until I came along.
Yeah. So then winter break happened, and then we came back from winter break. My friends, and being a show-offy dickbag that I was, my friend Curtis, who told us this story when we saw him at a wedding a couple days ago, was like, hey, Cody, do you remember when we came back from winter break? And you're like, hey, Curtis, guess what I can do? And I grabbed Rainbow, spun her around, dipped her, gave her a huge kiss, took her back up, looked at him, and like winked.
Like in the middle of the stage.
Yeah, in drama class.
In drama class.
Because how dramatic is that?
Oh my god.
So, we started actually dating.
Yeah.
And that was nice.
That was nice. And then our relationship moved really fast.
Yeah.
Because I think, I don't know, we just developed like best friendness really quickly.
Totally.
And then, yeah, so we dated throughout high school, and then we started dating in December, and you graduated.
Yeah.
And then,
she was the grade below me.
Yeah, but we're only 3 months apart.
Yeah.
And then that summer, I moved into my own place.
Yeah.
So I was 17 now, and you were 17 already.
Yeah,
I was not yet 18. You were 17 when we met. I wasn't 17 yet when we met.
Correct.
So, yeah, you graduated, and then I moved into my own place at 17, and I remember the first time sleeping in my own place and being scared and being like, Cody, because up until then we had like spent so much time together, and I stayed at his house for a week before I moved into my house. And we had like been sleeping beside each other, so I was like, it's so lonely.
And with each other, honestly. It's high school. Like,
yeah, we were sleeping with
everybody was banging. It's a fucking disaster.
Yeah. That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's not a story.
It's a story for us.
It's a story for us.
Yeah, let's tell that story tonight. When the camera's off.
Oh my god.
You look so good, by the way.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
No problem. So, she
I called him.
Called me and was like, hey, I'm really scared and lonely. Can you come sleep over?
I can't sleep here alone. It's scary.
And I came and I slept over. And I slept over another night. Then I slept over like another 10 nights. Then I went home, grabbed my computer, which was my life at that point, like PC games,
his parents
World
were
of
like,
Warcraft.
What are you doing?
I grabbed my computer, brought it over to Rainbow's house, and then another 10 or 12 days later, her and her roommate were like, so you moved in, right? And I was like, never thought about that.
Yeah, I guess. Our relationship has always been just very smooth. It's just been very natural. It just things just happen.
It wasn't like I'm moving in. I just slept over and I just wouldn't leave.
We literally spent all the time together anyway.
Yeah. So I just moved in.
Can we just stop and say, like, how chill were your parents? Their 17-year-old is just like, they knew where he was.
Yeah.
But, like, and then they're like, okay, if you want to do that. Like, I guess you were already graduated, though.
Yeah.
And everything. So that's fair.
Yeah, totally.
To me, I was like, yeah, so that makes sense. But still, his parents are super chill.
But I just moved in. And then we were living together.
And then, so we started dating in December. And in August, 6 months later, he proposed to me.
Oh, that story's so awful. So we were camping, right? We were out camping. So I had the engagement ring. Everything was ready. And then as we were camping, I was like, all right, I'm going to propose to her. I know how to do it. It's going to be perfect.
What was
I bend over.
What was your plan?
My plan went exactly as I wanted it to
Okay.
go. Well, not quite. So I was bending over, trying to start a fire. I'm like, Rainbow, can you grab the lighter from my back pocket, please? As I'm like bent over trying to do this.
This is the place we camp.
And Rainbow's sitting in the chair looking at me like, are you serious? Just grab it yourself.
Grab the lighter.
Grab the lighter. I'm like, Rainbow, no, I'm trying to set up this thing.
If I let go, they'll fall over.
Can you just grab the lighter in my back pocket? Fine.
I'm like, okay.
Gets out, reaches into my butt pocket, pulls out a little ring. I spin around on one knee and I'm like, will you marry me?
He did. It was actually really cute. And
see, it almost went according to plan, except you were like, no,
like,
grab your own lighter.
Get it.
And it's like,
I'm trying to propose to you.
Didn't think about that.
It was really sweet. Like, it's kind of weird to think about now because we were so young.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like we were so young.
Totally. So, we got engaged.
Yeah, 6 months after we started dating.
Yeah.
At 17.
Yeah.
But we were, like, living together, both working.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, we were living very adult lives, very young.
Doing our own shit.
Mm-hmm. And then...
By that point, we already, like, basically stopped drinking and partying and shit, because we were like...
Yeah, we were over it.
We're too old for this shit.
It was funny. It actually happened. Like, we had, like, a little stint where we were like, let's be teenagers and party.
Get drunk and have fun. And then we
were
were like...
Our friends and we're like, well...
dude, this costs money and it sucks. Why are we doing this?
We have to pay rent and buy groceries.
Yeah, so we just stopped.
Yeah.
All of our friends, to
Thought
this
we were
day,
super
still
weird.
kind of... All our high school friends, to this day, still... like kind of party super hard and shit. And we just look on from afar because we're not friends with any of them anymore because they all just stopped fucking talking to us because we got boring apparently.
Yeah,
but
we were weird and got married.
It was just like, cool, still partying.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it just kind of evolved after we got engaged.
We're like, all right, let's get married.
Let's plan a wedding. This big
let's
frou-frou
do a
wedding.
fucking wedding.
I had
let's
a scrapbook.
Yeah.
I had a scrapbook of
you
like
still have it,
wedding
don't
dresses.
you?
No, I got rid of it.
Oh, good.
No, I saw the book, the shell.
Okay.
I got rid
Yeah.
of it.
Hey.
Can you stop, please?
No barking.
Carly, it's all right, honey.
Go to bed.
You
Go lay down.
can calm down.
Yeah, we were gonna do the whole shebang, and then
like a big old wedding.
Thinking back, like, I get why people were like, holy shit, you guys are moving so fast.
Yep.
We had an engagement party. We invited our drama teacher because she was the one who
It's all
like,
your fault, Miss
introduced us.
Richardson.
Oh, but she...
All of this is your
oh
fault.
my gosh. She was such a good sport about it, though.
I remind her it's her fault every time I see her.
That's
which
what
is more frequently than you would imagine.
Yeah. That's
Run
what he
into
says
her a
all the
lot.
time, too. It's your fault.
Yeah, because I think
best.
that's hilarious. Like, this is your fault, and I point to my kids and I'm like...
This is your fault. So, how that happened, I guess, because that's kind of part of our story.
Yeah.
We planned this whole wedding. We had our engagement party in November, the very beginning of November.
I hardly know the months in order.
Yeah.
You can't ask
So
me to
got
remember
engaged
when
in
an engagement
August.
party.
We
Get
had our
your
engagement
butthole out of
party
the camera, Finn.
in like October, November. I think we were waiting until after Halloween, so it was November. We had like this big formal event. Bless you.
Jeez.
And then we were like, we want to get married and start a family like right away.
Yeah.
Mom thing was always my goal and passion.
And I was a scared teenager, so I was like, sure.
Okay, that makes it sound a little bad though.
I know.
Like, holy crap. Make babies with me. Okay.
Sure.
That's how everybody thought.
Like
I
right
think
now?
that's why we lost. That's why we lost a lot of friends. So I think it's because they thought.
Yeah.
There was definitely some people that thought I was like swapping out my birth control for prenatals. stuff.
That was a legitimate rumor.
That was actually
which was
a rumor.
So fucking
which was crazy.
stupid.
But basically, I was on a new birth control, and my doctor was actually like, now that I think back, like these people were like, yeah, you're 17, you're asking about having babies. That's fine. But
So yeah, when you stop taking these birth control, it should take about 6 months for you to get pregnant.
Which would it would perfectly line up. This was in January or the end of December. This would perfectly line up with our wedding, which we wanted to get pregnant right away after we got married.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later,
hey Cody, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oops.
Like, all right. What? Which
cool.
was super. We were excited, but we were a little bit scared because it was sooner than we thought. But it was so it was like a planned surprise.
Yes.
How I always referred to it.
We were like, we're done birth control.
Let's have a baby.
Let's start trying to make a baby. It'll probably take some time, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
But then just like immediately, it's like, oh.
Which now, knowing all the things I know now, it's like, duh.
Of course.
Of course.
Powerful sperm rainbow. So, now we're pregnant, and we're like, so wait, we're gonna have a kid. Why are we having this big dumb wedding?
Then it got complicated.
Can
with,
we just
the
not do that?
Wanting this and that, and everybody wanted to be involved, and they thought we should do that, and we were like, let's not.
Let's legitimately not at all. So we
eloped.
Yeah, like in the park.
We called like everybody.
With like
we
6 people
like, hey,
and a dude who could marry us.
We're getting married on Friday. Are you gonna be there? It was like, okay, whoever shows up, shows up.
Yeah.
Whoever doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we got together with everybody, like all the friends and family, and we went and booked a campground for a weekend.
Yeah.
And that was our wedding.
So we got married on a Friday afternoon in the park. And went camping.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was great. And then we were all doing that.
And now we've been married.
And then months later, we had our first child. And then like 3 years after that, we had our second child. And now we're making a video with no pants on in the living room of our house. Hello.
That is the story of us.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be together, married 8 years. 2 months.
That's
which is crazy. Because it feels like it's not long enough. And at the same time, feels like it's like, how are we old enough to be married for 8 years?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That sounds weird. Anyway,
it's pretty cool though.
We talk a lot.
I talk a lot, I'm sorry.
I
get
love
really
that.
off topic.
I love that because I am usually the one talking so much that sometimes I feel like, especially like in the beginning of this video, I thought maybe you weren't going to talk very much, and I was like, oh great, people are just
yeah, because you're like, he talks sometimes, and it's like, I haven't shut the fuck up in like 25 minutes. I'm sorry, human beings.
Okay. I should probably wrap this up because I don't know how long this is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Recently. It's been very nice. Yeah.
We have a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
Between us.
I have so many hobbies.
So many hobbies.
Video games, Dungeons and Dragons, painting miniatures.
Yeah.
Wargaming.
Dog hair in your face.
That's what was so itchy. Oh my god.
There you go. Sorry. Alright, so we thought this would be just a fun little intro chatty video.
It was supposed to be like 10 minutes long.
No, it wasn't.
I know. It was supposed to be like 40 minutes long. That's what you kept guessing. So when we turn off the camera and look at the runtime,
if it's not running anymore,
we'll
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god.
I would cry.
We're still filming.
Okay,
we are at 33 minutes and 50 seconds.
Perfect. You were right.
Yeah.
That's what you thought. Okay, sit back down without showing your
nice.
Stop.
Can you stop?
Okay.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Well, hold on. Let us know what you guys want to see.
Oh, yeah.
And what you want to talk about. What you want us to talk about. And what you want to talk about, I guess, if you want to talk to us down below.
Hit me up.
Hit me up.
You cute girl?
He's
cute
super
girl?
flirty.
Hit me up.
Ew. You make me laugh too much. Then I can't get words out.
Yep.
Okay.
If you miss every shot you don't take, Rainbow.
Let us know what kind of videos you guys want to see from this space, and what you guys want to hear us talk about.
Probably a cleaner space. My backyard's a fucking disaster. My bad. I was literally in the middle of painting, and Rainbow's like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this."
So if you want to see like silly, fun videos, let us know what you want to see.
Or specific topics.
Or specific topics and discussions you want us to chat about like this.
Yeah.
Or if you want to...
I couldn't think of any topics off the top of my head. I was just like...
That's okay.
Yeah.
I figured this is a good intro.
Totally.
Good introduction to the weirdness that is us. And just a little bit,
That's fair.
a very, very honest telling of our together story.
Totally.
Not very glamorous, but very sweet.
It's pretty fucking great, though.
It's cute.
It's fun.
So fun. How many people can...
If one of those things might not have happened the exact way they happened,
yeah,
maybe none of this would have happened. So, I
And
embrace the
not many people-
making out with random girls, and the technically cheating on my girlfriend, and the meeting in a musical, and all the other weird, silly shit that happened because...
that musical was so
because
great, though.
I got a rainbow.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Okay, goodbye.
I love you.
She's mine. I'm gonna...
No, don't say that. Okay, guys. We'll see you next week.
Theoretically.
Yes. Yes, we're going to see them next week. This is going to be a weekly thing.
Theoretically.
As we're going to try really hard to make it a weekly thing.
Really hard.
Let us know what you thought. And oh my god.
I winked at the camera.
Stop.
No.
Oh my god.
Finish the video, Rainbow.
Okay, yeah. Let us know what you thought and what you want to see. We'll see you guys next time.
Doobly-doo down below and all
Bye.
that fucking shit.
I usually do that with 2 hands. That's how I end all my videos.
That's awful. Don't do that.
I don't know. It's just a habit. It's like, I love you.
I say bye, nerds.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, nerds.
Because you're all nerds. Like, legitimately, if you're watching a vlog, like, Rainbow loves making vlogs. I hate vlogs. I think they're so dumb. Like, I could not be bothered to spend my time watching the shit that, like, a family does in a day. It's like, I don't care.
Yeah, he watches... Though he'll spend hours watching people paint minis.
No. I will watch hours watching Duncan paint minis.
And other weird nerd shit. Nerds sitting on a couch opening Amazon packages. Yeah, couch up.
Okay. That's not just opening Amazon packages. That's...
Okay, bye guys. See you next week. See you later.
That's not fair. It's not fair to couch up.
It's 100%
I don't
fair.
appreciate that.
Sorry, couch up.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go paint.
Okay. That was
You're
fun.
cute.